Hey guys, Hope Up here. Gonna be doing a reaction to Lara Croft vs. Nathan Drake Death Battle. And what can I ever think of what else to say in these? But whatever, let's just get to it. 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Go90, the free digital entertainment service featuring TV shows, original series, esports, concerts, live sports, and behind-the-scenes access to some of your favorite musical artists. Watch Go90 free on your phone, tablet, laptop, or
I have the cheapest phone ever.
Visit Go90.com or download the app on your iOS or
money
Android device today, and be sure to check out Rooster Teeth's new original series, What Do You Know?, exclusively on Go90.
And breakfast blend. Great thing to have in breakfast. At lunch when you're, or breakfast when
Sometimes
you're
an archaeologist needs a bit more than a shovel and brush, especially when they're on the hunt for the most legendary of treasure.
Yeah, if it were that easy, everyone would be doing it. The best treasure hunters are the ones with the brawn to match their brain.
Like Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider.
I haven't played that game in so long.
Seeker of the
I never got past the first level.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
I was very
armor,
low
and
when I
skills
tried
to
that
find
game.
out who would win a
Never
death
played that
battle.
one.
Most people spend their entire lives in pursuit of wealth, status, and power, but Lara Croft was lucky enough to be born into them. However, despite attending the best schools and living in her own mansion, she was missing one crucial thing.
Adventure.
Adventure.
And rich people are always looking for some crazy way to help keep themselves entertained.
Drink my diabetic blood, Peter, or you're fired. Oh, I can't believe you really did that. Oh, that's nasty. You're nasty.
But if you have a lot of money and you take a lot of trips, it's good odds that one of those trips is bound to go horribly wrong.
And guess what? It did!
Before she was even old enough to order a drink, a crash landing left her stranded in desolation.
Well, that
she had to
sucks.
learn for herself how to adapt and survive for over a week before returning to civilization as a whole new lady.
In whatever Tomb Raider timeline you're looking at, whether it's on an island or the
Oh, wow.
Himalayas, Lara's destined to this life-changing fate.
I'm never getting on a plane with her.
Surprisingly, Lara's experience left her far from traumatized. Instead, she was inspired, hooked by the thrill of perilous adventure. So she struck out on her own,
Yep.
seeking lost treasure across the globe to make a name for herself.
But Lara's no fool, so first she made sure she'd be ready
I've seen
for
that
anything.
movie.
She tracked down the best teachers she could find to learn her the ways of stealth, survival, and martial arts.
She became proficient in numerous types of firearms, and her martial art of choice appears very reminiscent to kickboxing. She can even fight while blindfolded.
So
Wow.
she's basically Batman, who treasure hunts with guns. Speaking of which, Lara is famous for her trademark dual Heckler and Koch pistols. And I'm not talking about the things under her sweater.
Oh, right.
But she's also skilled with shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, even grenades. And she uses them to take down everything from armed thugs to T-Rexes.
What the
Lara
fuck?
is also skilled with a competition compound bow, perfect for stealth kills.
And
Hate
she's
it when
got
you get
enough trig arrows
eyelash
to
in
make
your
Green
eye.
Arrow proud. She's got fire arrows, poison arrows, explosive tipped arrows, and even rope arrows for crossing gaps or grappling things. And while her climbing axe is supposed to be used for scaling up cliffs, you can imagine what the thing does to a human skull. Oh wait, you don't have to. Watch. Lovely.
Gruesome murder aside, Lara's extensive training paid off in big ways. She's
Never
discovered
seen
the
that
legendary
anime.
blade Excalibur,
Cartoon,
the
whatever.
Philosopher's Stone, the Ark of the Covenant, Thor's hammer Mjolnir, and even Bigfoot, who she also promptly killed.
Suck it, Sasquatch. She survived dinosaurs, the Kraken, a Chinese dragon, and she even found the long-lost Led Zeppelin song Stairway to Heaven.
No, she
Okay.
found a literal stairway to heaven.
Really? Holy shit!
For a 132-pound woman, she's surprisingly strong. She's held up a heavy gate for 36 straight seconds while
Wow.
drowning. She also regularly pushes around enormous boulders, like the giant blocks in the Pyramid of Giza. This makes her easily strong enough to, say, punch a man through a wooden beam.
Lara's also a crack shot. She can precisely tag multiple targets in less than a second, even if they're button-sized bolts or kunai flying through the air.
Oh,
She's
wow.
skilled enough to infiltrate and escape Area 51. She's tenacious enough to take a bullet in the heat of battle and keep fighting. And she's
Nice.
tough enough to dive off a 250-foot cliff into water with no injury whatsoever. The highest documented dive ever recorded is 193 feet. But unlike Lara, this driver underwent weeks of preparation and still broke his collarbone.
Oh, this girl can survive almost anything. When she was younger, she got impaled by a rusty metal spike and was still able to complete an entire adventure while in constant pain.
She wasn't even able to properly treat it. She had to cauterize it with a burning arrow tip.
Damn, that's hardcore. I think I found my next ex-wife. And then there was that one time she threw her climbing axe at a helicopter and it just exploded.
Yeah, the only logical explanation being she threw the axe into the chopper's air intake, shredded its internals, which caused a spark that reached its gas tank.
She made the helicopter explode with nothing but an axe. That girl's got one hell of an arm.
I think we can all agree Lara is a badass, but she thinks so too, and can get a bit reckless.
If she gets too full of it, she could always find herself at the wrong end of a tree branch, crushed by boulders, mauled by wolves, shot in the head, stabbed through the face, all sorts of horrific fatal mistakes.
Even knowing that, the risk doesn't keep her from any of her bewildering adventures.
Yeah,
Don't you
yeah.
think you've seen enough?
Sic Parvis Magna. To most people, these words hold little meaning, but for globetrotting explorer Nathan Drake, it's his life motto: greatness from small beginnings.
Never
And
played
beginnings
this
don't
game.
get much smaller than his. Little Nate spent half his childhood in a boys' home, where he was raised by nuns, picked on by bullies, and pretty much just hated on for every second of his life.
Nathan found
Damn.
solace in his fascination with history, particularly the explorer who found El Dorado, Sir Francis Drake. And like his idol, Nathan dreamed of one day escaping the orphanage to go on treasure hunts of his own.
And he did, with his big brother Sam. The treasure? Their dead mom's old journals about Mr. Drake himself. Turns out they were in some old lady's house, so they broke in, she called the cops, and then immediately died of a heart attack.
Well, that
Obviously
sucks.
not wanting to be caught trespassing and standing over a dead woman when the police arrived, Nathan began a life on the run.
Talk about shitty luck. Man, all he wanted was a book.
Fortunately, Nathan seemed born for the treasure hunter's life. He's exceptionally athletic, has encyclopedic historical knowledge, and can find a way out of almost any bad situation with his quick wit.
I'm putting my
He'd
bits
make
on
sure
Laura.
that everyone would remember
Unless there's
the
more
name
info about him.
Nathan Drake.
After several solo adventures, Nathan eventually teamed up with Victor Sullivan, a former Navy officer turned expert con artist. Sully taught Nathan the ways of combat, both with his fists and with firearms.
Good thing, too, because it seems like everybody out there wants to take a shot at Nate. He almost always has a .45 Defender or 9mm pistol on hand, as well as a couple grenades. Nate can rack up the body
That's
count
it?
with just about any weapon he touches, including machine guns, shotguns,
Laura
grenade
uses all
launchers,
sorts
and
of
sniper
awesome
rifles.
weapons.
Hey, when there's a literal army of bad guys out to kill you, you gotta become a one-man army.
Ready for anything, Nathan set out to follow in his idol's footsteps,
Ooh, pretty.
and then some. He's discovered 5 lost civilizations,
cool.
stopped multiple world-ending threats, and even unlocked the secret of El Dorado like Sir Francis Drake before him.
Yeah, turns out it's not a city of gold, just a dead guy that turns people into zombies.
I knew that was
Didn't
gonna
see that
happen.
one coming. Anyway, Nate wouldn't have done any of those things if he weren't physically fit for the job. He's strong enough to move boulders twice his size and hold up a 4-ton gate for 4 seconds. He can
Laura's
climb
stronger.
huge cliffs with nothing but his fingertips and constantly jumps humongous gaps without needing a running start.
The standing broad jump world record is 12 feet and 3 inches. In this instance, Nathan Drake was able to make a 19-foot jump from a standstill. 19
Fighting-wise,
feet,
Lara
and
would
he's
still
always
win.
clearing similar jumps throughout his adventures.
Nate's got hops, but he's also got an iron hide. The dude is constantly falling dozens of feet and just shaking it off. Like that time he did a 40-foot belly flop and got right back up like it was nothing.
Wow, that turned out to be quite the landing. Good thing I landed on something soft.
That
Ow.
could kill a normal guy.
Nathan Drake is nothing if not determined. When he found himself cornered on a train and bleeding out from a bullet wound, his solution was to simply blow the whole thing to oblivion.
What a convenient pile of propane tanks.
But of course, he survived the crash and even climbed to safety, despite having no way of knowing he'd get out of this whole mess alive at all.
On top of all that, look what he's wearing! It's freezing up there!
You look awful cold. Why don't I get you a nice hot bowl of Zima soup? You will go to the Dagobah system and learn the ways of the Force from Yoda.
Actually, explosions generally seem to be his exit of choice, like when he blew up a cargo plane while flying over Saudi Arabia.
After surviving the trip to the ground, he wandered the desert for 2 straight days with 0 food or water.
Wow.
Even with all that, when he found a bunch of mercenaries who wanted to kill him, he was still able to fight them off. How is this guy real? What kind of deal did he make with Satan? Because he should know that stuff comes with a terrible price.
Your firstborn son. Here you go.
Wow, that was pretty brutal even by my standards.
No backseat.
Believe me.
All of this just proves how careless and haphazard Nathan really is. This man rarely, if ever, has a plan for anything at any point. Nearly every moment of his life, whether he's in or out of danger, Nathan's philosophy insists that he simply roll with whatever punches come his way. When it comes down to it, much of his survivability can be chalked up to an abundance of good luck.
And also his incredible knack for improvising and adapting. Lucky or not, hundreds, if not thousands
I
of
might
bad
put a
guys
bit
have
on him.
tried to
He's
beat
actually
him to
pretty
some
good.
treasure and lost. It's
But
good odds that if you go up
Laura
against Nathan
still-
Drake, you're not just gonna lose that treasure, you're gonna lose your life.
What the hell did you do back there?
Oh, you know, save the world.
I'll put my bits on Laura.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for
Don't
all.
get me
But
wrong,
first,
he's also
I'm
pretty
gonna
good
tell you
too.
how to save your relationship. Valentine's Day is rapidly approaching, and you're probably still looking for a gift for your significant other or love interest. Or maybe you're like me and want a
Nope.
festive way to deliver this month's
Just
alimony check. Well,
saying
there's an
gosh,
easy,
whatever.
foolproof
Who
solution.
cares?
ProFlowers.com, a service that lets you choose from an assortment of lovely bouquets. Then select the delivery date and ProFlowers will deliver them. Plus, the flowers are guaranteed to last for 7 days or your money back. Looking at your wallet right now? Well, good news! As a Death Battle viewer, you can get 2 dozen assorted roses with a free glass vase for $29.99 by heading to ProFlowers.com. Click on the microphone in the top right corner and enter promo code DeathBattle. Or if you want to go the extra mile, upgrade the delivery to 2 dozen
Okay,
long
let's
stem
just get
roses
to it.
with free premium vase and chocolate for an additional $9.99. So head to ProFlowers.com, click the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, and enter promo code DeathBattle. But right now, it's time for a Death Battle!
Is like a college they're at or something?
Damn, it's cold up here. Okay, let's try... Gotcha.
Stop! Turn around. Slowly.
Go ahead.
Ah, crap.
Shoot me. Make my day.
Hey there. I'm guessing the whole finders keepers rule isn't gonna apply.
Cut the chit-chat. The Grail's coming with me. Either walk away or die right here. Choose wisely.
Okay, Missy. First rule about me. I don't walk away. It never fails. I get to the gold at the end of the rainbow and somebody tries to kill me.
God damn, they're fast.
Not a scratch.
Do you know what you've done?
That's probably not good.
Now you're planning to take it
Okay,
anyway.
That's definitely not good.
Well, you're fucked.
My lord? Go f yourself!
Oh crap. Well, see ya. See ya, bitch. She's gonna show up. Yep. Yeah, she's just more skilled.
Sorry, have to do what I have to do.
Suck my dick!
Ah, crap.
She's gonna make it explode. She's probably gonna throw that. Yep, I was right. But won't he survive it because... Explosion, yep.
Not a scratch.
I was right, but holy shit.
Oh, nice shot! Told you she had a good arm.
Lara and Nathan have both displayed impressive feats of strength, durability, agility, and weapon skills.
Wow, that was disturbing.
But Lara tended to have the edge
And I
in
like dark
every
humor, so
category.
yeah.
Both of them were way stronger than you'd think. Nathan shoved a boulder large enough to weigh 20 tons. That means he literally had the strength of 10 men.
But in Lara's case, she moved several limestone blocks used in the Great Pyramids. Not
Yep.
only did she move them much farther distances than Nathan, but given their size and makeup, these blocks should weigh over 27 tons each.
Lara's way tougher too, and has been through things that definitely would have taken Nate out.
Like when she was impaled by rebar, but was still able to accomplish everything necessary to survive a hostile island for a week. Nathan suffered a bullet wound in the same area of the body, and while he powered through the pain for a short time, he soon passed out and was unconscious while under intensive care for 3 days.
Take my word for it, I've been through pretty much everything you can think of, and I'd rather take a bullet than rebar any day. And the rebar thing happened when Lara was pretty young. Later, she got all sorts of combat and survival training from experts, while Nate was mostly self-taught, with a few pointers every so often from a combat. Also, when the pressure's really on, Lara manages to always keep a cool head. Much better than Nate.
So, you got a plan C?
Yeah, floor it. I'm getting on that train.
What are you, crazy?
Nathan Drake did just about everything by the seat of his pants, and eventually, luck always runs out.
Yeah, she was just too crafty for him.
The winner is Lara Croft.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay. Oh, Scrooge McDuck. I haven't seen that in so long. I liked watching that when I was a kid.
Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes.
What do you need a
Hey guys,
death
thanks for
battle
tuning in
of
to
that?
our Season 4 premiere. I'm Ben, I play Wiz.
I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
And next
He's not
time
really
we've
much
got
of a
Scrooge
fighter.
McDuck versus... Well, you gotta find out by sticking to our Twitter, that's @ScrewAttack, or our Facebook, official SA.
And if you want to be the first to watch Death Battle, you can always become a first member by clicking the link in the description below and start a 30-day free trial. It's a great way to support the show. Thanks.
Pause. Did you pause? Okay, you paused. But yeah, that was my reaction to Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good one. It was kind of obvious for me to know who to vote for. And, yeah, I still plan to react to a little bit more. Well, I'm obviously going to react to more stuff. I mean, like, I plan to react more to the MLP stuff. It's just really hard to find any because everyone's done every single reaction. So, I guess I'll just keep doing reaction to other people's reviews of it or something. But, anyway, hope you guys liked the reaction and have a nice day.